Hi folks, today we have another video from Auditing America where he decides to harass 3 Navy recruiters and make some claims that are just out wrong. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. With everyone online more and more, you need to keep your personal information safe. This is where Aura can help. Aura is an online security for your personal information and your data. Aura offers peace of mind with 24-hour data monitoring. They also remove your data from data brokers, provide 24-hour credit monitoring. They remove your information off the dark web. Aura even makes sure data thieves can't get your data. And they are out there trying to find it.
And I'll find you.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Won't.
Aura is offering you a free 2-week trial by clicking my link, aura.com/NCR, and you can cancel at any time. That's aura.com/NCR, or scan the QR code on the screen, or click the link in the description box. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to click the link and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Not only is it a great way to make sure your personal information stays safe, but it helps me and supports the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Sir, what position do you have in the United States military? You look very, very fresh, as we say in the streets.
Navy recruiter.
You're a recruiter. Nice. So you have a very important job, getting people to join the Navy so that they can protect our country and protect our rights. Do you know what the Third Amendment is, brother?
I'm not having this conversation. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, fuck you, bye, boom. Isn't it part of your, isn't that the main thing about your job? To do you ask anybody that you enlist if they actually care about the Constitution?
And that's a great question to ask, and it can be answered right here. Yes, people who sign up for the military do believe in our freedoms. They believe in our Constitution. They believe in all the amendments of the Constitution, because they're making the choice to sacrifice their time away from their family and friends, and even be willing to make the ultimate sacrifice if it came down to it. A Navy recruiter's job is to recruit people into the military to even help them get a better life for themselves. Maybe they're growing up in a socio-economic situation where it's not ideal, and they want to go to college. The military is willing to help pay for their college because they're making that sacrifice. As somehow, you are a convicted felon, so you don't understand what these people are willing to do because you can't serve in the military because of your past. Now, the Navy does serve an important job in our military, and these recruiters serve an important job not only for their country, but for the other citizens who might want to get a better life or who want to defend this country and our freedoms.
When they sign up, because you're the recruiter, so you should be, well, the thing is, you're the one that's trying to get people to sign up. So by the way, you're being watched by thousands of people.
So if you have any questions for us, you can refer to our public affairs officer. Would you like his number?
Are you his superior?
Yes, I am actually.
Awesome. So how come he doesn't have that much love for the Constitution and he don't want to talk about it?
I'm going to refer you to our public affairs officer because we're not going to have the conversation.
You can't. Are you guys?
Social media.
Are you guys not allowed to say that you love the Constitution?
It's not that they don't want to, it's they can't. You see, you're claiming to be a member of the press, and they cannot speak to people of the press when it comes to these kinds of things. They have a hierarchy, and you need to speak to the public information officer. Now, this Navyman is willing to give you that information so you can contact him and have all your questions answered. As a member of the press, that would be something that's highly important to understand and know. They just can't go around answering questions on social media posts like that because it violates the chain of command, not to mention military policies and rules. It's not that hard to understand, Osamo. I mean, you would understand this if you were an actual journalist instead of just a YouTuber trying to get gotcha moments and yelling that you own people or call people Karens because, well, that's all you pretty much do on your channel.
I'm allowed to refer you to my public affairs officer, and that's where this conversation ends.
Well, that's not the best service, is it? If you're servicing the people and you're fighting for our
I'm
rights.
going to refer you to our public affairs officer. Thank you.
Oh, okay. You guys are the Navy. Okay, I get it. You guys are the Navy.
Would you like his number? I can give you the contact information.
You guys are the ones that point, the war is over there, and then everybody else goes and takes care of the problem.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Wow, if that's what you really think the Navy does, then you're more ignorant than I thought. The U.S. Navy has a lot of missions that they need to accomplish. That not only do they protect the interests of America at sea, but they do other things. They also carry troops to other combat zones. They maintain and guard the waterways of our bases and territories and protect our allies at sea when we're at times of war. Not only that, they do provide humanitarian missions. They carry aircrafts, so our Air Force can have, if there's not a Air Force base in a combat zone, they can launch aircrafts from there. The Navy does so much, and are you forgetting the little fact that we have the U.S. Navy SEALs who were formerly the Buds? Now, you can easily Google this, Ask Selmo, and figure all of this information out, or you can actually go to the U.S. Navy's website and get a more detailed and full list of all the services and things that the U.S. Navy does. I mean, that statement you just made is just beyond ignorant.
That's you guys. Okay, got it. You see, guys, not everybody is a hero in our military. Because a hero would love to say how much they love our Constitution. Don't you think, ma'am?
There's no comment, thank you.
You should. You shouldn't. You should have comments, because that's the First Amendment, and you guys, your job is to protect that too. Unbelievable. You guys are supposed to protect the Constitution and love it.
Sir, I don't give you permission to record me.
I was waiting for that one. She doesn't give me permission to record her, even though we have freedom of the press, and she signed up to the military to record, to save our First Amendment when it comes to freedom of the press. So you don't know the very First Amendment, Smith, in front of thousands. Embarrassing.
Can you please
God damn it! Will you shut the hell up? Nobody gives a rat's ass. Yeah, go away.
refer to our public affairs officer?
So now he's recording me saying that what she was doing was wrong. Is it part of your job to film me with your personal phone? Are you on the clock?
No, this is my personal phone.
Well, because if it's not, I have the right to know, and I can request that footage.
And as can I.
You can't request my footage.
Why not?
Because it's my personal phone.
Okay.
I don't work for the government. The government works for me. So this is why we do what we do. We go around the whole country standing up for the Constitution, and you guys get all the credit.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because frauditors don't go around our country standing up for our Constitution. They're not fighting for our freedoms. No, that's what the people who actually sign up to be law enforcement, who sign up to join the military do. They go around the world, they go around the country, and they defend our freedoms. They go to their communities and make sure their communities are safe. No frauditor does that. No frauditor is willing to make the sacrifices like a military member is willing to make. A military member is sacrificing time away from family and friends and other loved ones. They are giving up their time to protect the country and fight for something they believe in. You have never seen a frauditor make the same sacrifices that a military serviceman would do. This is the problem with frauditors. They believe just because they're holding up a cell phone camera and putting up a video on YouTube that there's some kind of freedom fighter. There's some kind of great activist. In reality, they're just public nuisances with a cell phone and a YouTube platform. If you want to consider yourself fighting for and standing up for our Constitution and our freedoms, perhaps you should go about it in a different way instead of harassing people in public places.
That's funny. That is funny. So, Bowen, you've been owned by Mr. America. Phoenix. Look at me, Phoenix. You've been owned by Mr. America.
Who are you affiliated?
I think the fuck
fuck not, you trick ass bitch. Or is it your
Affiliated with?
Noneofyourbusiness.com. So, we love and respect the Constitution. And so should you. So should you. So, these guys get triggered because a citizen just asked a question as simple as, what's the Third Amendment?
Two things. One, they're not ashamed or embarrassed to answer the question. They can't. They have a chain of command that they have to follow, and that chain of command says if you have any questions like this, you must address the public information officer, who they were willing to give you their information so you can get in contact with them so you can get your questions answered, or maybe other questions that you might have about the U.S. Navy. And the second thing is, why are you ashamed of your channel? I mean, why not tell them that you're auditing America on YouTube or TikTok or whatever platform you're on? I mean, a real journalist wouldn't have no problems letting them know, hey, I'm with this company, or I'm with this news agency or this outlet. I mean, you're an independent journalist, aren't you? Don't you take pride in all your videos? Don't you take pride in your work? I mean, I take pride in all the work I do. If it's from making a video on YouTube or just making a nice meal for my family. You should take pride in this somehow and let them know who you are and why you're doing this. It just feels like you're trying to hide it because you don't want the video to be taken down or get a privacy strike.
This is making the United States Navy look real bad.
Like I said, please refer to our public affairs officer.
I will. I can go to any office. We finance those. Smith, the First Amendment, Smith, freedom of the press. How did you fail that one but pass basic training? That's crazy.
Now, do you think you could pass the Navy boot camp? I mean, looking at the requirements, you must complete the PT course, which requires you to do a 1-mile run, push-ups, curl-ups, sit-ups, and other various exercises based on a specific criteria at your age and health. Not to mention, you must complete a 21-hour simulation on a naval ship, and you must pass a physical, drug test, and a mental evaluation. Things that I highly doubt that you could pass. Now, I might be wrong, but I know I personally couldn't pass those qualifications. But could you? I mean, you want to criticize her for not knowing the First Amendment, but yet she passed boot camp? Could you do exactly what they have to do to be a Navy sailor? Because I highly doubt that you can.
Anybody can join the Navy, huh? Guys, this is the United States military that I love and respect. The ones that love and respect the Constitution. If not, you should take off that uniform. Because it could be considered stolen valor if you're not really about this, you know?
This guy is fucking stupid!
That is not what stolen valor is or how it works. Stolen valor is somebody who puts on a military uniform or tries to pose as a military serviceman or woman and then tries to get the benefits of those services. Yes, a lot of stores offer discounts to our U.S. military, active and retired. But stolen valor wouldn't be them wearing the uniform and not answering your questions. They believe in the Constitution. They believe in the freedoms of this great country that they serve. You going around saying that you fight for people's rights and the Constitution could be considered stolen valor by that same logic of yours, because you're not really doing anything to defend our rights or fight for our freedoms. You're just being a pest.
She literally said, that's the walk of shame. That's the walk of shame. So,
I'm like, okay, so you're just gonna say that in the cubicle?
what's your superior's name? I have the right to know, right?
And we're going to end it here, folks. Now, the video does continue on for about another 3 to 4 minutes, where El Simo goes into a federal building and runs into another U.S. military serviceman, where he asks him about his career, but doesn't do the same things he did to these 3 naval servicemen and women. They didn't answer his questions, and he got offended because they were following the chain of command and their directives issued to them by the U.S. Navy. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. And don't forget to click my link in the description box and sign up for your 2-week free trial of Aura that you can cancel at any time. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I could never thank you enough for all the support and encouragement you guys give. You guys rock.